Hello and welcome to this video. So I will be showing you these Senegalese twists that I had done. So this is just like a style inspo video in terms and also maintenance and how I will keep them in for a month. So that's what I usually do on this channel. I don't do tutorials because I don't know how to do hair. I just do style inspo and yeah, showcase my styles with extensions. I'm trying to not call them long-term protective styles anymore. So yeah, styles with extensions. So yes, I opted for Senegalese twists. Sorry about my cat. I opted for Senegalese twists this time. So they were twisted from the root, which is not great, but I wanted to just, like this is like a one time out of the year situation. I just wanted to try something new. I got them in the color 350. So this is like ginger hair. It looks very nice. And it was my first time using darling Masai braid. I didn't even know that they had that sort of variation with their braiding hair. It's called Masai braid, and it's way better than the normal darling Abuja plus that I use, because I like the girls who are doing my hair told me that you needed something with a bit of texture for twists to last long. I had it done from her roots. It's a salon in Lusaka, for those of you that don't know it. And for those of you who know her roots, just in case you haven't heard, they've opened a second branch in Woodlands. So if you're in that area, you can go to that one. So it's a kids salon, but yeah, you can still go there as an adult as well. And please, please take your bundles of joy as well. Because now they are catering to children at their Woodlands branch. And this is where I actually had it done. They had their grand opening yesterday. November 1st, today is November 2nd. Sorry. Sorry if I'm all over the place. It's very hot and yeah, I'm just trying to film this quickly before I head out for something. Let me show you the length. So they slightly curled the ends, though I can't really call this a curl. They just braided it and dipped it into hot water to give it, a bit of an edge. And yeah, in terms of how I'm going to wear it in this first week, honestly, I won't overthink it. I'm actually planning on just pushing it back and wearing it this way. So it will just be down and loose for the first week. I did buy myself just some generic hair oil. I wanted a particular type of rosemary oil, not the Miel one. Is it Miel? Yeah, but Anjaki's do have like their own version of an edges or hair growth oil. Girl, it was way too expensive locally. It was like I heard 500 and something kwacha, and I checked out. Like I can easily get that for within 200 rands if I just took my time and ordered it online, but it's too late for that. Like I already have the style in. So I just got some generic oil, and I will definitely be focusing on just the parameter of my hairline, because it was twisted down to the roots, which I don't advise that you do. But alas, I just wanted to close off the year. It's not like a mini tradition of mine to just have ginger hair for the festive season, even though I'm doing this in November. But yeah, still, I started early with my celebrations. Okay, like I'm sweating really hard right now, but just know, sorry for how scatterbrainy this intro is. I apologize, but yeah, but just know I will be using this twice a week or as needed, but my plan is twice a week, and I will just be adding oil to the parameter of my hairline to just save it because of the way it's been twisted. In terms of how it was done, if you do decide to get this hair and you go to her roots, just kindly remind the girls to try as much as possible to hide your natural hair within the braids. Like I noticed in the back, they were kind of twisting it casually and nonchalantly, and I noticed and I was like, oop. So at some point I did tell them, to at least make sure they're trying as much as possible to wrap my natural hair within the extensions, or at least just trying, to make sure it's tight and it's hidden, because I will be wearing these for a full month, if not more. So yeah, let me show you what the base looks like, and then I hope to just do a voiceover for the week by week updates. Thanks for watching. Sorry for the scatterbrainy intro. Hello. So yes, Again, apologies for how hard I was sweating. In this clip, I did not realize at the time. And yes, these twists were tight. And honestly, the girls at the hair salon wanted to braid like the base and then twist the rest of it, which is what they usually do, which is, I think, is even better. But I'm the one who insisted. So just in case anyone, is worried, I'm the one who went to the hair salon and insisted that I wanted actual Senegalese twists. But yes, they were very nice. The extensions that were used, 10 out of 10. Even though they were heavy, but the color itself, the color of the braids, this 350 was extremely vibrant. Really, really liked how they turned out. And I'll put the links because you can book online for like all branches of the salon in the description box, so you can check that out. So this was now the 1 week mark, and my nighttime routine was just to sleep with a satin headscarf to just help the twists lay. And this is what my hair was looking like at the 1 week mark. I did wear it down during that first week because like of how stiff they were initially. So I didn't want to pull at my hairline or just the twists in general, so I just wore it down that first week and it was loose enough by the end of the 1 week mark. So yeah, this is how my twists were looking. And like I had mentioned, I would go in twice a week with this oil. So I would do like a midweek situation, and I added just a small amount to my hairline, to just the parameter of my hairline. I wasn't really oiling my entire scalp because I'm not really like yeah, I don't really do all of that. But for my hairline, I wanted to make this effort. So for the oil, I did it twice a week. And then for the hair mousse and even for the products I used, everything will be listed in the description box. I only used the mousse once a week because it would kind of wet my hair and I didn't need to use a mousse twice a week, honestly. So just once on Sundays, so at the end of each week, I would use the mousse. But for the oil and for the braid spray, I did that twice a week. So yeah, just wanted to give that clarity. So in terms of the mousse, I focused on I would do it in thirds because of the length of these twists. So I would start with the base where like my natural hair was sticking out and add like a generous amount there, and then I'll go in with like the mid shaft of the twist and then end with like the ends. And I think this definitely helped maintain the twists, I believe. Yeah. And then yeah, that's me going in with the ends. Oh, and I forgot to mention, the mousse packaging looks different because it is like I just use this old ORS hair mousse, like bottle, but what's inside is the Design Essentials mousse. Yeah, this is the braid spray that I use, the ORS olive oil, black castor, and keratin braid spray. And I would just focus on my scalp, like only my scalp. So for the second week, the second style, because this was the end of the week 1 going into week 2, I opted to just put my hair in a ponytail. So when I filmed this demo, it was like my first time trying it out. It was definitely a bit tight, so I just took it down like off camera and made sure it was as comfortable as possible, like it was not tight at all, like I promise you. And I took it down every day, and I had this style for a full week. So please just make sure like the braiding hair itself is textured enough to hold a ponytail, but just make sure it's not tight on your hairline, which was possible for me. Like I literally felt no tension when I just kind of messed with it and made sure it was loose enough and comfortable enough. So this was the second style, the first one having been me wearing my hair down on its own. So we were now at the 2-week mark, and this is how my base was looking. So these twists definitely aged a lot quicker than I'm used to. Yeah, maybe it's because they were medium sized and and the front of my hair, this really showed me just how low density the front of my hair is. Like the back is okay. It's like, it's a medium density, yeah, but the front really struggles. And if I always style my hair by just looking at the front of my style, like I would forever think, my hair growth is not making any progress when it's just the front of my hair. And yeah, so I had shown the products I had used. So that was me just saying I had gone off camera and used the 3 products at the 2-week mark. So on Sundays, which is when I would, refresh my hair, I would use all 3 products, but midweek, I would only use the braid spray and the oil. So yeah, so going into the 3rd week, this is the style that I opted to do. Again, I don't know what I had against scrunchies when I had this style, but yeah, I just use the twists to style my hair for every style that you see. So yeah, this was it was still a low ponytail, but it had, like a bit of a flare in the front for variety. And again, I just made sure that nothing was tight, nothing was tugging on my hairline. And this was the third, yeah, the third style of this set. And I did take it down once a week. Sorry, every night. Yeah. So later on that week, I had like a work function, which was like a fancy like gala dinner. And I am so sorry, you guys. I had planned to film, but I couldn't. But I did go to the hair salon, Her Roots again, and I asked for 3 Koroba braids to kind of give me a fringe in the front. And then I got this bun at the top. It was very cute, but I did have it done from the hair salon. I didn't do it myself. So this is like an extra midweek style. So we are now at the 3-week mark. And this is what the base was looking like. Again, like these twists were aging, but they still looked okay. I feel like if I had this, if I had the like a color close enough to my natural hair, they would look really nice as they aged. Yeah. But because I didn't, it was looking a bit messy. And again, I just used those 3 products on my Sunday reset day. And going into the 4th week, so this is the 4th style, I wanted to try, is this a fishtail braid or a French braid? I don't even know. And it was quite difficult to do, to be honest. But if you can get help, like honestly, just get somebody to help you do it. Yeah, but I did try. I'm glad I tried. But yeah, it was a bit difficult. And even with this one, I had to take it down. In fact, I think I only had it for 3 days because I had to do it every single morning. And yeah, by like the 4th day, I probably just reverted back to a ponytail. And this is what I mean by if you can get help, just get help. Because like I was thinking, because I couldn't see what I was doing, I actually thought I had been braiding it from the very top of my head, like from the crown of my head, but I hadn't gripped anything. But yeah, I opted to do this braid. Okay, it was cute, but like the execution was like maybe like a 90%. It wasn't 100%. So yeah, if you can get somebody else to help you do it, definitely do so. Or if you're skilled enough to do it yourself, yeah, definitely try this style. It was cute, but yeah, I just wasn't able to execute it to that actual vision that I had for it. And because of the twist being long, like it was really awkward trying to, you know, braid it all the way to the end. Yeah, but anyways, it was cute, methinks. Let me know. And yeah, that's what it looked like. And again, because I was probably heavy-handed on one end, so it had this slight tilt to it. That was a bit annoying. But I still wore it to work. I still did. Yeah. But like I said, I think I only did this style for like 3 days and then went back to a ponytail. But it was cute. I think at some point I tried to see if it would look cuter if I tucked it. But no, I just kept it down. Yeah, we were at the 4-week mark, and ideally I usually keep my styles with extensions for 4 weeks, but I wasn't ready to take them down. I extended it for another week, even though, yeah, like I should have taken them down at the 4-week mark. Like they were they're definitely expired, but I kept going. So yeah, that's what it was looking like on the 4-week mark. And for the final style, again, I don't know what I had against scrunchies, but I guess it was okay. Like it still worked out. I just, yeah, went for a very simple style, as you will see. I just got 2 sections and knotted them at the back and then tucked one of the ends to just make it look neat and put together. And this was my final and 5th style of this install. And again, just make sure the sides of your head are loose. Like it does not have to be tight at all. And yeah, we were now at the 5-week mark, and it was definitely time for me to take them down. And this is what my base looked like. So that's pretty much the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It's the last I guess styles with extensions video of the year. I've enjoyed coming back to YouTube, honestly. It's been fun editing and posting. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this series. Oh, and then these inswas came to attack me, you guys. Very embarrassing. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.